So it's your host Julie and co-host
Peace, Mr. Mercury
Mandel, right? And it is another episode of Car Vibes. Now this is part 2 of the Puerto Seco trip. I promised to give a review and probably little snips of what the beach looks like. We'll get to that one day. Now let's start about the journey. So we left 8:30 at Spanish Town and we took the long way. So we took the Ferngully way because I haven't been there for a while and I'm thinking, let's go, let's see what it's like. If it's still, you know, that amazing tourist attraction. It wasn't, but we still went. The road was terrible. So when you reach into that lovely encampment of trees, bamboos, etc., the road was not pretty. Mr. Driver can tell you what it was like, because I was just feeling bumpy all the way.
Man was swiveling from left to right, you know, dodging potholes and all. But guess what? Man a driver, so it never really matter. Man a driver.
The ego, you heard it. I totally heard it, smelled it, everything. No, guys, the potholes were really bad. They did not feel like potholes. They felt like ditches, trenches. They felt like the only thing it needed was some crocodile and some water. Right? It was that deep. And I was told that if you have a car and, you know, the tire is not properly, you know, fixed onto the car properly, one drop in that, your tire fly off somewhere else. That's how bad it is. So I'm hoping one of these lovely government people will see this video one day and say, you know what, let's fix this road, because it really needs fixing.
It's a long stretch of road to fix.
Yeah, it's a very long stretch of, like, it's the whole Ferngully section. Digging.
I want to say it's the whole Ferngully, especially the start of Ferngully. Like, yeah, like I remember it being smooth, probably just my mind, but at the start of Ferngully, just dropping in some potholes. But you know, from St. Catherine go straight back to St. They all need to get fixed.
So that was the driver's view of it. It really needs to be fixed, right? No, I don't know, because I went Puerto Seco when I was a child. However, the journey was long. I never knew Puerto Seco was at the back part of St. Anne. Like, this is me in my head. Are we there yet? Looking around, are we there yet? And when I see, you know, those popular tourist attraction, Mystic Mountain, Duns River, Dolphin Cove, this is me. Are we still not there yet? Like, I don't know if I was impatient, but I keep saying, are we there yet?
They're impatient.
So if you're going to Puerto Seco, if you've never been before and you're leaving from Kingston area to go there, have snacks, get games, bring a blanket if the car as hazy, and the driver can butt the AC on you.
Lies.
Yeah.
Sunday hot.
Bring a blanket, and if you're someone like me who reads manga, or comic, or just regular books, then you're gonna need it, because the ride was very long. Well, of course, that was because it was the long route, according to Jamaicans. You have the option of taking the short route.
We actually reached quick though. Yeah,
it was long to me, but we actually reached there in good timing. We left 8:30, like I said, and we were there by 10:30. So it was really good timing. But you have the option of taking the highway, but just know that you're gonna have to shell out some money. And there's nothing much to see than trees, tar, and cars shooting past you like they be fast and furious. You get me? But the whole vibes of it, having to see different communities, knowing places that I've heard about, just never seen, it was good to take the long way. Trust me. It was pretty good. Don't mind that. Our car is getting too close to us, so the car is telling us danger. Where was I now? We arrived at the people in place. First of all, let me say how disappointed I am. Oh no, let me not say that first. So I've made reservations, because you have to make reservations if it's Actually, they prefer you to make reservations, as a matter of fact. So the package that we chose was me and my crew actually, and it was cool. It's a party of 10. You pay 45,000, and and you get 4 pitchers of juice of your choice. You get a server for like 5 minutes. You get an area for yourself, which is pretty cool. I can tell you that the area was very nice. The area that I got was cool. It was very close to the pool, one, and it was close to the changing area and the shower. So
close to the beach. Everything was.
And it was close to the beach, so everything was just right there, which was cool. So backtrack to where we're going. Yes, reach now. Bear in mind, I'd call a day in advance to say, which was the Friday. So we went on Saturday, called us the Friday. My reservation is there. Am I good to go? They send me emails, they send me text messages. I'm like, okay, great, they're ready for us. They're ready for us. Reach there, cashed and everything. Get somebody to search up a bar, because bear in mind, guys, you're not allowed to bring any food or drink on the people's property. So I had a crew member that brought the whole house.
The whole supermarket.
The whole supermarket. Bread, snacks, chicken. I don't know what she never bring. She bring the whole house with her, because she never sure if the food that she was gonna get was gonna be edible or if it was gonna be enough for her long gut. But but guys, it was so shocking when the security guard just be taking out food on top of food, and then it was not finished. When they took out the towel and shake it, food a drop out. This is me. Did I not say don't bring any food with you? I was so shocked. This is me watching everybody watching all the food roll out. I'm like, my God.
Which should I go put that? She's small.
Huh?
Which should I go put all that food?
I don't know. I probably should bring them for share. Guys, I don't know what was happening. All I know, food was rolling out, as Mandel said, supermarket. Food was just shelling out. Could not believe what was going on, right? So if we had to turn back to bring the stuff back in the car. That's a joke, I tell you. It was a funny one. After she came back and we got through successfully this time, we had to be shown where our area was. So one person, a lady or a gentleman, will come to you and say, can I see your receipt? Right? We show them. They say, okay, this is where you're gonna go. They bring us there. They hand us over to a server. They didn't really introduce the server. They just hand the ticket over and said, go with that person. That was like strike one.
The lady?
Yes, that was
cool.
That was strike one. She was cool. The lady who took us first for the receipts, she was cool. I'm not gonna tell no lie. She was totally fun. She was vibing and everything. She was like, we said, oh, we smell food, and she's like, oh, we have to go walk up faster then because she don't want to be hungry. I thought the vibes was true Jamaica and true, you know. She was cool. But when it was transitioning time, yeah, that's where she lacked. She didn't say, guys, okay, I'm turning you over to whatever. Probably just me. Probably just me. Mandel probably said probably just me, but she didn't do that. It wasn't a big X, but I was like, it's an X. And okay, say so. Tiny X. And Jesus the sun. This is gonna be a dark ass video. And what else was I saying? Oh yeah, so we got transferred over to a waitress, and went on the spot to find whatever it is that we're supposed to find, like the area. My name was not there. There was someone else's name there, and the lady kept asking me if I'm sure my name is not Leslie. I'm pretty sure that was not my name, because I know what my name is. And I told her about 4 times, no, that's not my name. There was somebody, of course, in the group named Leslie. However, it was not her. And it was a little bit disappointing to be asked so many times if I'm sure that was my name. So that was it for me right there.
You look like a Leslie sometimes.
Look here, don't listen to Mandel, but I look like a lazy sometimes. Okay, so we were just there looking like, what are we supposed to do now? And then she asked someone for assistance, and of course it was it got started up eventually. So we found our spot. My name, big and bold, nice, loved it, you know. But reach our spot now, we don't see other people in our spot taking pictures, laid out beach towel, slippers off, well cock up. This is me.
In their defense,
no. I don't want to hear in their defense. The people them, I pay 45 in the people. We all paid the 45. However, if I was white, and I'm not saying this to be racist or anything, but if I was white, it would have never happened. As a matter of fact, the server stood there, watched the people in our space, and I was like, hell no. So I just went up to them, hey, is this your stuff? You gotta go, like, it's our place. The big old, this place is reserved for, and my name was just there.
Me knowing me, well, I think it's very nice.
No, I respect boundaries. There's a sign there, don't sit here, don't eat here, whatever. Another thing too, the table was left dirty. We had to clean it up ourselves. Like, manage the people them better. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I know you can't manage Jamaican because we're bad getting. Not gonna put it past people to just say, the place empty, man, and this part them they too crowded, them just see that empty spot here, them I go jump on the trail. I half and half get it, because if it was me, I would not do it the same way, because I see the big sign, reserved, right? However, have somebody walk in the beach now. Have somebody walk in the beach. There's no way a people for 10 you're going to see 3 people. No more beach towel, no more slippers, no, what do you call that, no bags, nothing. There's nothing there. 3 people, and you don't find that strange in a 10-person space? You go ask them what day is this their reserved area? Nobody. And a matter of fact, the server still stood there. I had to go there and tell them to move. I just never liked that. That was a big X for me. I had to open up. Well, it wasn't a market mouth situation. I still had to open my mouth to tell them to move, right? That was one. The menu.
They are right with the menu.
The menu was cool, actually. You get to choose from a page-and-a-half menu. You get to choose from whatever it is. They do have the American price. You can request the Jamaican price menu if you are Jamaican.
That was on it?
Yes. So he got the American menu, and I was like, oh, is that it? I just requested.
American jerk pot nugget.
I just requested the Jamaican menu, and when I said menu, I mean the price, because we need to see what we're doing. Though the food was included, we still wanted to know, because a lot of persons they were hungry and they were planning to buy an extra food. So they plan to buy extra food. So like, okay, the expensive one is gonna be on the package, and the cheap one they were gonna buy out of the packet, which they actually did. So that's why I said, guys, this stuff was the cheapest thing.
Is seafood?
That was the cheapest thing. Anyways, what I was saying. I had jerk chicken. He had the pork. Jerk chicken was extremely fresh, but the sauce that they gave us to go with it was great. I can tell you that, because I think what they're doing was to not over spice the chicken, because not a lot of Americans like spice, right? But because Jamaicans go to the beach often, because it was populated by Jamaicans the time when we went, and the sauce, it had a little spice to it, not too spicy, but it gave the chicken a kick. And the plantains that they used, for sure, it was no plantain where you pick off of the tree and peel and press and everything. It was the frozen ones, but that tasted amazing. I loved them. And I'm not a festival kind of a person. However, when they brought the festival, I was like, it broke so easy. It wasn't tough. It wasn't, you know, flexible. It just broke with a nice crisp and inside soft. It looks great. Mandel, anything on the pork?
Pork did all. Yeah, pork did all. love eat pork, and the only thing that tastes good about that pork was the skin. The sauce they taste good, actually, and the coleslaw. The coleslaw actually, to me, probably the best tasting coleslaw I've ever eaten. Not gonna lie, but I'm still vexed about
the coleslaw was stale, and that's the best tasting coleslaw you've tasted.
That's to tell us a KFC coleslaw don't taste good. So just and the best tasting coleslaw I've ever eaten.
That's your 2 cents?
That's not my 2 cents.
Alright, so that's his 2 cents on the food. I don't know what he means by the coleslaw was the best tasting thing, because
actually it tastes good with the something with the festival.
the coleslaw was not great.
Coleslaw it tastes good.
I had the coleslaw as well, because we get coleslaw.
Yeah.
No, I ate the coleslaw by itself.
That's the problem.
And
if you eat coleslaw with something, coleslaw by itself don't taste
you
good.
taste the coleslaw first to know what it is, then you can mix it with other stuff. That's how you know.
No.
That's how you really know if something tastes good, right?
No,
because yes, you know what, we're gonna have a food episode. Back to what we were saying.
No. Coleslaw can't eat by itself.
Back to what we were saying, or what I was saying. The food was a 6 out of 10. It wasn't too bad, other than him stale pork.
Yeah.
And when he says stale, guys, he doesn't mean that they had the food, they cooked it and then put it in the freezer or the fridge and then cook it again the next day. He meant that the actual meat was stale, right? They had the meat in the in the fridge for a while, or probably when they had gotten it, it wasn't as fresh.
The pork got through hard times.
Right, so whatever he says, putting the food aside, the beach was lovely. It was salty according to the people who actually tried it.
The sun did up. The sun did up, and it actually made the water just a bit more salty. For persons who frequent the beach, you'll understand. If the sun is hot, for some strange reason, the sea feels more salty to you, or it tastes more salty. Because the moment you come out of the water, the sun starts to evaporate that water from your body, and then it just turns to salt. So it's just extra salty, and it feels really bad. And for somebody who love water, trust me, do you want to do the obstacle course later in the day, I'm just listen and just say, no, I'm just going to relax. I'm going to take it now.
Oh yeah, so the obstacle course was also a part of our package, but according to the group, the sea was so salty that they couldn't even. You have to swim to the obstacle course. Another thing that they failed to mention, that you need to know how to swim to get there. I thought that they'd have a little boat that, you know, shoot us over there when you're ready. Alright, so I guess I was wishing too much. So you have to swim to go there. Anyways, the pool, guys. I ain't tall. I ain't tall.
The pool shallow.
It wasn't shallow for me.
Pool shallow.
The pool water was hair under these dark spots. Hair.
The pool water is right.
The pool water, because my feet was not flat on the ground, no matter how hard I tried. Right?
Alright, so just
the pool water was
for context,
hair.
guys. Just for context, Julie has a big butt, right? So because she have a big butt, it's like our bottom coming like balloon. So she try to sink, the water just bring it up back. You get me? I'm trying to say. So she can't blame the water. She have to just blame her bubble butt. I'm trying to say. Yeah.
All right, so take your mandel off of the camera. Despite whatever he just said, I was still drowning. I was hair with the water. Hair. I say. I have to be latched on to this unwilling person, right? Because I needed to survive to see the another day. So the pool, and there was no kiddies pool, and I was so shocked. 1-year-olds, 3-year-old, 5-year-old just chucking off, and this is me, big all over like myself, can't even swim. I just be holding on to this piece of thing for survival. I was ashamed. I didn't even stay in the pool too long. I got.
Actually, we didn't have pool.
It was not long. I got away from all of that. I couldn't stand the shame no more. As a matter of fact, to show you it wasn't just me, I had numerous people holding on to this arm for assistance. Bearing that, I was already holding on to him. and I had people holding on to me to get by.
Try bring me down. You know?
So guys, please remember, if you cannot swim, you might just relax perfectly fine on the beach, because if you don't have somebody with you in that pool, no, the lifeguards are there, you know, they do watch, but guys, come on, if you're a shorty poop stick like myself, as Amanda would call it, height challenged,
Vertically challenged.
Oh, vertically challenged, then that pool ain't for you. You better have a very tall nigga or a tall friend to assist you in and out of that pool, because
it was 5 foot.
it was tall.
And just 5 foot.
It was a very, it wasn't good. It was hair. It was hair. Just to say. But the pool
you can't
was...
sink, you can't. Your butt now allow you to sink.
No matter what I'm saying, it was hair. I
can't
was
stand up.
barely surviving. No, putting all of that, it was fun. It was a good trip. It was a nice road trip. And we might go back to Discovery Bay again. One day. But I learned my lesson. Blanket, something to read.
What do you want the blanket for?
Something to read, and food, guys. Bring food in the car, because it's a long ass journey. It is a long ass journey. But that was it for the review for Car Vibes road trip to Puerto Seco.
Now go back.
He said that he's going back. But guys,
In a week.
I think this is the first time I'm gonna say this. Like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you for another episode of Car Vibes. Bye.